Hi everyone, it's Caroline. I think I have like 4 minutes left on my camera of video space, so I'm going to do the best I can. So this is the first video in my changing the name from eating disorder recovery to body empowerment. And so if you look at video 10 of eating disorder recovery, you'll see why. So this is going to be brief. And hopefully this can start a dialogue more than anything. Rather than me mostly talking about my opinion, I'd love to let this create a dialogue. So someone had asked me recently my stance on pro-Anna, pro-Mia, Thinspiration videos and websites and thoughts. And I thought a lot about it, and I did a lot of research because I'd actually never really heard much about those sites and those communities, because I've been in recovery now for several years, and so while I was at my worst space with my eating disorder, the YouTube didn't exist, and also the internet communities didn't exist for talking about eating disorders, be it positive or negative things or just in general. So I had to do some research to really get a feel, and I still am trying to get a feel for exactly what's going on. But from what I think, I don't know how to put this, but I'm trying to not have anger towards those spaces, not because I think it's good to promote bulimia or anorexia or any eating disorder behavior, but because any anger and animosity towards anyone in any part of the community is only going to alienate them more. And I think that so much of what's going on, like, I thought about it, and when I was 12, if you had shown me a Thinspiration video, I probably would have loved it. And part of me would have said, oh my god, this is awful, and the other part of me, the anorexic part of me, would have said, this is amazing. Same thing when I was bulimic. Like, I remember the reason I became bulimic was because I heard that I was in 8th grade, and I heard that this girl in high school that had been friends with my friends and I in junior high was bulimic. And all of a sudden I was like, oh, that's a great idea. I didn't think of that. And so, obviously, that's not good, because thus spawned 7 years of pain and suffering and misery that have taken years to recover from. But the point is that when you're in a vulnerable space and you're so insecure with yourself and you're so afraid of food and your body and who you are, of course you're susceptible to wanting to be encouraged to do negative things to your body, because that's what you know, that feels safe, unfortunately. So I guess for now my stance is to create a dialogue between both communities. Obviously, I stand towards a world where no eating disorders exist, and we love our body for what it is, whether it's naturally a size 16 or naturally a size 4 or 8 or a size that doesn't even exist. I mean, like, no matter what, and I don't mean that in a size 0 sense. I mean that in a, a plus size, like whatever size your body is, however it looks. I stand for a world and a community where we all love our body for what it naturally is, and we all let our body develop and grow into what it's meant to be. And so anything that holds back from that natural growth is an issue. But to have anger and combative animosity towards those spaces is only going to alienate those